best I understand it now moments.
So as the cannon fired at Poe, he was just looking at it in slow-mo, and then he said the words we was all waiting to hear.
I understand it now.
And this man really caught a cannonball, spun with it, and threw
I
it
ain't gonna
back.
lie. Ever since I was a jit, ever since I seen Kung Fu Panda 2, I ain't really know what the. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta rewatch. I gotta watch 2, cause I seen 1. Yeah, I'm gonna watch 2 tomorrow at work. I ain't gonna bap. And then we gonna. Yeah, we gonna watch 2, cause I ain't gonna lie. I watched Kai when it came out. So yeah, I don't need to watch 3, and I already seen 4. Wait, is there a 4? Nah, I ain't seen a 4. I ain't gotta watch that, cause they shut that was ass. But basically, bro, ever since I was a jit and seen fucking Poe do that shit, and I never was able to remember where it was from, bro. But I've always just like swung my arms around around in water and shit to like look cool, bro. Like some type of blast was coming out, like like some type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? I've always just waved my arms around, but I never like knew it was from Poe until like a couple years ago. I was like, oh shit, now I know where I got that bitch from.
Now, if you've been on the internet
I
for the
used to
past
spam
few
that
weeks, you've
bitch.
probably seen the term "I understand it now" being used everywhere, bruh.
I understand it now.
Games.
And in simple terms, it basically just means you understand something after something happening, bro. Pretty self-explanatory, you know what I'm saying? But today we gonna talk about the best I understand it now moments in fiction, bro. And of course, like a Jacob Do video, we gonna rank them on a I understand it scale, bro. And I'm gonna do a tier list for this one. So let's get into it, boy. Now to start things off, I want to talk about when Batman had a I understand it now moment. And this one was tough, y'all. And so for starters, my boy Batman was trapped in Bane's secret dungeon or something. And this man Bane was talking crazy, bro. He was on some
Talking crazy to my bro.
You are a whack man.
And so Batman didn't take a liking to it and started beating on this man's face.
Like,
but Bane was low-key
crazy.
just eating every attack he had for him, bro. Like a 4 for 4 from Wendy's. And so the issue really lied when Bane started fighting back and he kicked bro off the ledge. Because, man, after that, it was a straight-up beatdown, dog. Like, Batman was getting abused in front of the females, man. Like, he didn't get no type of Jordan the Poole effect. And Bane was still talking crap.
They
Talking
really
about,
did my
You're not
girl
on
dirty.
my level. This is my domain.
what am I talking about?
Bro,
and then
you
to
say
end things off, Bane
you
put
just,
Batman over his head like some free weight in
I
the
was
gym
born in
and
it,
dropped
you
him
said.
on his knee,
You
bro. He
fuck-
broke his
you
back,
accepted
bro. He needed
darkness,
a
I was
call
born
life
in it.
alert
That
or
was
whatever it's
cold.
called. And then Bane just took his mask and was like, oh, I got a new souvenir. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he went out sad right here, bro. Spider-Man would never. But I told y'all, this is a Batman I understand
That's
it now
crazy,
moment.
bro.
Because boy, that next fight
Stop
they had,
comparing
my
Batman
boy
and Spider-Man.
Batman was in that mode. So there was like a
That's
riot
the
thing
GOAT.
going on. I'm not sure the context, but who
That's-
cares? Because all you need to know is Batman popped out this smoke mad smooth. Like, whole time Bane over here putting in work just farming XP. But little did he know Batman was bout it. So I've read Bane got his cool little punches in on Batman, but he wasn't folding so easily. And I know Bane peeped that after this combo Batman hit him with. So after some struggling, Batman really said
I
something.
understand it now.
And he ended up slicing Bane's mask, knowing he was going to be in pain without it working properly. And after that, Batman had a field day. He said, this is that get back for that back attack
Oh,
you had on
nah.
me back at that.
That nigga was moving sorry.
What the heck did I just say? But yeah, Batman ended up winning the fight. Bane was immobilized and, you know, he really understood it. Where we gonna put him on this tier list?
I
This one
say,
too crazy.
C.
But hey, this was a good I understand it now
That was
moment
a
if you
C, I
ask
ain't
me.
gonna
Let's
lie.
put this at B.
Because he did. I put it at
So
C.
for this next moment, we gotta talk about Gojo's
this
iconic
is
I
crazy.
understand
Yeah,
it
this
now.
is
And
like
if you
an
hadn't
8
watched
to
JJK,
F.
don't even worry. I'm gonna
This
give
is
you some
crazy.
context. And so to sum things up, Gojo got pulled up on by this crackhead superhuman monkey. And he had Gojo stressing the whole fight, bruh. But hey, when somebody moving like this, who wouldn't be stressing,
bruh.
dog? So eventually Gojo ended up clearing out the whole fighting area. And he was like, hey, maybe Toji ran away or something. But no, that man popped up behind Gojo like the booty warrior going for the kill. And he ended up hitting Gojo with something crazy. A Gordon Ramsay special, slicing this man in the neck, down the chest, bruh. He ain't get a break. And to finish things off, he just stabbed bro in the head,
Massacred
y'all.
that
And
nigga,
after
bro.
all we saw was Toji
So
smiling
fucking
over
brutally.
Gojo's dead body. And yeah, Gojo was dead because nobody's surviving this, right?
Bro.
Right?
A few moments later.
So that Infinity kicked in. Not Infinity, but 6 eyes.
I understand it now.
So Gojo really pulled the biggest comeback I understand it now moment and revived himself, dog. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first seen this, I was asking how, but he did some curse reverse technique. And so Toji wasn't
shit,
ducking
I
the
thought
fan
his
again and tried to pack him up
shit
for
had
another
just
time. But
awakened.
now Gojo was moving different because he understands it now. And so bro basically ended up flicking a key blast into this man Toji, sending him flying into a wall. And Toji looked up hornswoggle because this man was just floating in the air losing his mind. Did I just say
Yeah, that nigga
hornswoggle?
is
So Toji
going
tried to
crazy.
turn Gojo into Swiss cheese.
I ain't gonna
once
lie,
again,
that's some
but he
shit I would
understood
do.
that he-
Hey, bro. Once a nigga learn how to fly, bro, I'm swearing, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. I'm just saying. Once a nigga learn how to fly, I'm popping that bitch out everywhere. oh, I'm getting head. It look like I'm getting head, but I'm really a nigga floating in the sky. What's to it? Oh my god, I'm him, bro. I'm so him. I can fly type shit. Like, bro, I'm gonna be so fucking like not caring and nonchalant about it, but it's like I'm gonna just be like flowing in the air and shit on some cool shit. Like, bro, have you niggas seen? I don't know if it was Vegeta, but it was no. Oh yeah, Piccolo. Is it Piccolo? I don't know. Somebody from Dragon Ball, bro. That nigga, like, he be flying around, he be landing like this and shit, like, with his arms crossed, with his motherfucking feet, like, with one feet, like crossed behind the other type shit, bro. I'm gonna be on some cool shit when I learn how to
Did I
fly,
just say
bro.
Hornswoggle? So Toji tried to turn Gojo into Swiss cheese once again, but he understood that he didn't understand what was going on. Because while Toji was trying to take Gojo's head off, Gojo was just majestically moving, having an inner monologue on some, I understand it now. It's not simply just a phrase, but it's a lifestyle, a way of being. And this little Toji don't understand it like I do. So I must eviscerate his behind. And then he just sent a goddamn Ki Blast, Super Ki Blast goddamn through this man's chest, bro. He left him like that Apple logo. And that was the end of Toji. He should have understood it himself that he was no match. And I'm not gonna lie, this gotta be an S tier I understand the moment. Bro really got stabbed in the head, stabbed in the chest, down the neck, and still revived himself, bro. Come on. Now for this next moment, we got my boy Poe from Kung Fu Panda. And the way he understood it in the second movie should be studied. So Poe and the Furious Five put up on this bird Shen, who was about to terrorize the whole nation with this super cannon thing. So they put up on where they were making these things and a whole brawl started. The Furious Five was going crazy. Poe was locked in. It was on timing. Although once Poe caught Shen one-on-one, Shen started talking about Poe's past, and bro basically let down his guard completely. And in that split second, this man Shen jumped back just to reveal a giant cannon aimed at this man, bro. And of course, Poe couldn't do anything against the cannon besides put this pot in front of him. But yeah, this man still got sent to the Shadow Realm, dog. And so when Poe woke up, he was taken in by this sheep lady, and she ended up telling Poe about his past and the past of his people. And it turned out Shen was the reason they all got separated. And Poe learning about his past gave him more motivation to understand it. Sorta. Cause when Poe pulled back up on Shen with the Furious Five, he low-key ended up getting blasted with the cannon once again, bruh. But this wasn't the end of him. So my boy Poe was left alone on this broken piece of the boat. And he was standing face to face with Shen's army and once again another cannon, bruh. And as the cannon was pointed at Poe, he got into the smooth stance, closed his eyes, looking like he was about to hit a Kamehameha. So as the cannon fired at Poe, he was just looking at it in slow-mo. And then he said the words we was all waiting to hear.
I understand it now.
And this man really caught a cannonball, spun with it, and threw it back. And after this, Shen thought it was a fluke, so he said, hey, fire some more. But they were not working on this man Poe. He was in the zone of understanding it. So finally, Poe caught one last cannonball and decided this was gonna be the end game. And my boy literally started levitating with the
around like water, just like I said, bro.
And then he threw that thing back at Shen, eviscerating the whole entire ship, dog. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that, because that was legendary, bro. Poe was that dude. And you know, for this moment, I'm gonna low-key put that A, because Poe was, I don't know, I just feel like A is where it belongs. Now continuing on, my boy Spider-Man be having the coldest I understand it now moments. And I'm talking about the one versus Mysterio.
He a Spider-Man dick rider. That's
what's
why he said
so
that.
The whole movie, Spider-Man was having trouble with his spider senses, while Mysterio was just messing with this man's whole livelihood. Like, he had bro in a straight genjutsu. I wasn't even sure what was going on or what was real. But fast forward, Spider-Man ended up escaping and preparing for his get back. And so Spider-Man pulled up mad smooth flying on his jet. And when he dropped in, he instantly started getting active, taking out mad drones in the process. And when Mysterio peeped that it was Spider-Man pulling up, he instantly started stressing. He was on the phone like, Spider-Man's here and we're gonna have to end him before he ends me, dude. Bro was really trying to be something. So Mysterio ordered the drones to kill Spider-Man, but you know my boy Tom Holland be moving crazy, and he was weaving like nobody's business. Like, come on, bro, you can't tell me he not raw after seeing this. So one way or another, Spider-Man did some high IQ plays and blasted himself into the Spider-Man, bro. And then he just punched the mess out of him. But Mysterio ain't let that slide and blasted my man, sending him flying across the ground. And just right after Spider-Man got up, he had to put him in a genjutsu. But this time Spider-Man knew he had to do something else, so he just closed his eyes and said something.
I understand it now.
And then my boy started eviscerating these robots. Mind you, he had no real sight of them. He was in the genjutsu still. And seeing this, Mysterio tried to send all the drones at him, but it was no use, man. My boy Spider-Man was in that mode, and he understood he had to handle business. Batman could never. I would say this one was up there a Poe and A, bro. He was literally fighting through illusions, gang. Who's doing that? Not Batman. All right, my fault. Let's continue. And as I'm recording, I feel like a character who really got one more Batman diss in him, and I dislike this video, like in both movies, he had some of these moments. Because I remember the first movie, all the other Spider-Man didn't want Miles Morales getting hurt. So they wet bro up and deal without him. But then Miles Morales entered that I understand it now mode and just popped out of it using his electric powers, consequently giving us some of the coldest montage scenes of all fiction. Bro was moving too swaggy, dog. So super fast forward, it was just Miles versus Kingpin. And Kingpin really built different. He's bald and strong. What you gonna do against that? Hey, but Miles was holding his ground. They was really going blow for blow in this John. But finally, Kingpin started using his ball strength, and he started beating down on Miles, bro, talking crazy like, the real Spider-Man couldn't even beat me. But I told y'all Miles was a dog, and he got a willing to fight, and he asked Kingpin a good question.
Fuck the
Have you
real
ever heard of
Spider-Man, I'm the
Under?
GOAT.
And Kingpin
I'm
was
black.
like, what? And then Miles put his hand on his shoulder and said something.
I understand it now.
And then he just sent bro flying into the off switch of the machine that was about to destroy the city. And this is what I'm talking about, Miles, bro. He really gets things done. Even in that second movie, he had his famous, I'm gonna do my own thing. But I talked about that in another video, so I'm not gonna get into that. What we gonna rank Miles? I feel like B would be valid for this one. It wasn't too wild. And for this last I understand it moment, I got Rock Lee versus Scar. So when they first started scrapping, Rock Lee was rushing Scar, but his stand up were way too strong. Bro couldn't even touch him. And everybody was confused on how Rock Lee was gonna stand a chance.
I'm always gonna love this fight no matter how many times I
show
see it, bro.
And so Lee hopped up on this giant statue, revealing he was wearing some ankle weights. And everybody was like, what's taking off some little ankle weights gonna do? And then Lee was just like,
I understand it now.
Oh, Lee dropped the weights to impact like Rod Wave doing a cannonball, bro. It was insane. And so right after Rocky started moving at the speed of light, he had Gara shook. My boy didn't know what was going on. Until finally he had Gara with the beauty stick out and punched the crack out of this dude. And my boy Gara started tweaking out because he ain't never felt nothing like that before. But Lee was not done, because then he just speed blitzed bro again and kicked him up in the chin so hard he sent him flying into the air. And he continued to defy gravity, just cooking, bro. And then he hit him with his
oh my god, he's so cold.
Lotus. And looking back, bro, Rocky used to be trying to kill people with this move, dog. Like head first into the ground while spinning.
Bro.
These were murder attempts for sure. And after this violation, Gara got kind of serious and started flinging bro around a little bit. But then Rock Lee was like, hey, I'ma up it again. I understand it for a second time. And he opened 8 gates on that man. And then he started violating Gara even more. He had him stuck in the animation, dog. And you know, I don't even want to cover the rest of the fight.
Bro, Lee's too cold, bro.
Lost, and I always cover this fight, I feel like. So let's just rank this moment. And you know, I gotta be controversial. I'm putting this moment at a C. Don't at me. Come on, let's fight about it. Look, y'all, that's gonna wrap it up for this video.
What?
I hope y'all enjoyed it for real. And consider subscribing, bro. I mean, watch the video.
Rock Lee lost, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I would give his ass a dislike for that shit he talking about Rock Lee, but hey, bro, he low-key do got a point for putting Rock Lee in C. That nigga did end up losing, bro. He didn't really fully understand it. Yo, he didn't really fully understand it, bro. So it's cool, bro. It's cool. We'll just move on with that. But that was a cold moment. I say at least a B. That was kind of cold. That was kind of cold, though, chat. At least a B, though. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Lee is cold as a bitch, bro. But let's get our thumbnail for this video. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. That's a, oh, yeah. W thumbnail, chat. W thumbnail.